Alright, hey guys, welcome back. It's Jen with Happy Humble Home, and it is Friday, so you know that means it's time for this weekly update. But before we jump into that, y'all know the drill. Make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that bell so that way you're notified every time that I upload a video on this channel. So, alright y'all, let's get ready for the flashback. Alright guys, so I pretty much have the trunk where I want it now, ready for it to be painted. I did end up getting a different color paint, but I will show y'all that. So that's how it actually looks all together. But yeah, so we're gonna get to painting here in just a few minutes. Alright guys, so I got one coat done on the trunk, and honestly at first I wasn't 100% sure about the color. I was afraid it might be a little too bright for what I'm wanting, but as it's drying, I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. Like I said, all these are going to be, these parts will be in black, so I think it will look really, really pretty. I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. Alright, hey guys, sorry I did not get a video up last weekend. We had some family in town, and I just really didn't get a video up, obviously, so sorry about that, y'all. Promise I'm not trying to skip out on you. Let's see, what else? So far, we have been doing good. It's been a little bit of the same old, same old. School has been going really well still. Still kind of adjusting to our new schedule. Sorry, this mic's like gonna bug me all. Still trying to adjust a little bit to our schedule of being off one of the Mondays a month. So that's kind of a little different. Kind of throws my weeks off when we do that. But it's been good though. Let's see, we've started taking a ASL class, or an American Sign Language class, at a local library. We'll be doing that we've had 2 classes, so we have 6 more classes to go. And it's just a free class through the library in Jackson, and it's actually a lot of fun. The boys were kind of iffy on it when I first told them that we was going to do that on Tuesdays. They was kind of iffy on it, but it wasn't probably 5-10 minutes into the class. They was really getting into it, and they liked how interactive the class is. So that's a lot of fun, and it was something that me and my husband had already talked about kind of incorporating into our school curriculum this year. So it was just a blessing that I seen it pop up like I did on some, I don't even remember where, I don't know if it's on Facebook group or something, but anyways, it's been a lot of fun and definitely an adventure, because I used to know a little bit more than what I know now because we didn't ever use it. But it's amazing to me how quick, sorry y'all, it's amazing to me how quick the kids pick up on how quick they pick it up and stuff. So it's been a lot of fun, a little fun add-on to school, or maybe not add-on because that takes place of some of our studies on Tuesdays. But either way, it's been really good. We have started having more fall temperatures. As you can see, I finally got around to getting my fall decorations down. Yeah, I was really happy about that. So I got my fall stuff up, so even though we're still having 80-degree days, 80, 85 about, so not too bad, but the humidity level has dropped off a lot, so that makes it feel a lot cooler. And this morning it was like 60-something degrees, like 63, 64 degrees, so we're definitely starting to hit those fall temps, and I love it, because I love fall. Everybody's giving me a hard time because it's not officially fall yet, but in my world, it is fall, y'all. So, hence the nails. It's fall season. It's fall. And my tomatoes, they still have that really, they're still growing green tomatoes on that one plant that I gave up on. I have no idea what's going on with that, y'all. Is anybody else's tomatoes doing that? I have a friend that they said their tomatoes, they have 1 or 2 plants that do that every year too. They just start randomly producing fruit. Okay. I did have to get rid of our caterpillars because they were eating my flowers on my carrots. So the carrots are still doing really well. I've got a lot of the flowers are starting to die off and go to seed, which is what I'm wanting. So it's just kind of a waiting game at this point. I'm just kind of letting them sit there. And then the other 2 carrots that were kind of bigger, they didn't actually flower or anything, but I'm just going to kind of leave them in the ground and see how long they'll stay, for lack of better terms, preserved in the ground if I just leave them be and just let them stay nice and cool in the dirt. So we'll see. I did do some more egg glassing. I got another gallon glass jug going for some more egg glassing. I think I fit 13 in that one so far. It's not all the way full. It's about half full, maybe. Half full to third to half probably full. So I will be playing around with those still. Like I said, my other eggs are still just been sitting up there. I'll kind of update y'all more on another month at that point when it's been up there for 2 months. But at this point, it's just still chilling out up there. Most of my herbs up front are starting to die off, especially my calendula. I've only got 1 or 2 blooms left. Everything else is kind of dying off and going to seed. And like I said, my original hope for a lot of the herbs out there is that I will let them go to seed and either seed save from some of them, or I will let them drop their seed and just see how well they can self-seed. That's what my hope is, especially for my basil, because I've heard that you can just let it go to seed and it'll drop its seed and self-seed. And then other people have said, no, you have to plant it each year, or your second year the plant's not going to taste as flavorful if it comes back. So I'm just playing around with it, honestly, y'all. It's just a whole bunch of trial and error. My lavender has not bloomed, and I was talking to my grandma this morning, and she said that usually her lavender has been like a second year bloom. So my plant's gotten a lot bigger. It just never actually bloomed. So hopefully next year it will be even bigger and I'll get some actual blooms from it next year is the hope. I might possibly add another rose bush and get a hybrid rose bush, or not a hybrid, sorry, an heirloom rose bush is kind of what I'm wanting to get next year that I may add over there, because the original rose bush that we had, it was pushing too far close to the walkway where it was kind of a nuisance to try to walk around up to the house. It just grew in the walkway basically. So I got rid of it and I moved it, or I replaced another one. And that's the little one that I have now, but I think I have enough room where I could put another rose bush, and I don't think it would get in the walkway too bad. So might add that in the spring. We shall see. Yeah, honestly, y'all, there's not a whole lot going on right now. School's been going well. It's hard to believe that we're already halfway through September already, because it feels like we just started September. So, y'all, these past 2 weeks have just kind of flown by. I haven't know what day is what. Labor Day being on the Monday, that kind of threw off my days of the week in general with my husband's schedule and then our school schedule and then my work schedule. It was all just kind of felt like it was really, really off for some reason. So I don't know. I'm here taking it one day at a time at this point, to be perfectly honest. My trunk is partway there. I'm probably going to end up having to do 3 or 4 coats of the paint on it. So I've already got 2 coats done. In the video, you've only seen 1 coat. But I think on my Instagram, I posted that I had another coat already done on it. So hopefully I will work on that. My plan is to work on that this weekend some and get some more with that done. Like I said, we've just kind of been doing work and school and just trying to get back in the groove of things. And each year, it's funny though, because each year that we homeschool, I almost kind of find myself like deschooling my mind even more. Because the first year that we homeschool, I didn't necessarily try to recreate school at home, but I did have like a certain desk set up and certain things like that set up. And then our second year of homeschool, we used the desk, or we didn't. I didn't really care on that much. And then this year, we got rid of the desk completely, so now the kids do it at the supper table. We'll bring it outside on the back porch when it feels good. They'll do it, in their rooms, or we'll just throw it in the floor and do it. It really doesn't matter. There's not really a set place to do it anymore, which actually kind of worked out because that freed up more space for a bookshelf in that area. Anyways, but it's funny just as I look back that how much I've been able to de-school my mind a little bit more and more each year. And, don't get me wrong, obviously we still use textbooks and everything too. But it's been really good, and it's still definitely a journey, and one that I'm very thankful that we're on. That's really about it, y'all. There hasn't been just a whole lot going on. All right, guys. So as always, if y'all have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I love hearing from y'all, and I try to reply to those as quick as I can. And y'all have a wonderful week.